Yo, what's up guys? So today we have some big news. So something huge is currently going down. Mr. Beast, you all know Mr. Beast, right? You guys gotta know Mr. Beast. If you're on YouTube, you know who Mr. Beast is. Mr. Beast is one of the biggest content creators on the YouTube platform. So Mr. Beast, that's very same Mr. Beast, has done it again. So recently this article was released titled Mr. Beast explains his plans to help YouTube creators raise equity finance. He is paving the path for the future of content creators and the future of YouTube. This is very well what the future could look like. I seem like a news reporter right now. I am not a news reporter by any means. So it is a huge deal, but you might be thinking, why? Why is it such a huge deal? What does this actually mean? This title means nothing to me. What does it actually mean? That is exactly what I'm going to talk about today. 3 things that I'm going to cover in this video. Number 1, what is equity finance? Number 2, what makes this such breaking news? And number 3, what does this really mean for the future of YouTube? So let's play the intro. Go get a cup of coffee. You get a cup of coffee too. Let's sit down and let's get right into it. Okay, so I know I've said this before, but coffee really is the elixir for the soul. That is so good. So good. I could drink that all day. I really shouldn't, but I could. Alright, so to begin with, equity finance. What does this mean? Well, in very brief terms, in layman's terms, in simple terms, it's basically to have part ownership in something, whether it be a product or a business. Alright, so let's give an example. For example, you have a business, right? You have a business and you are maybe a startup or you want to expand that business. But you need funds to do that, right? So you need funds to run your business, you need funds to expand this business. What you do, you can sell its equity, meaning you can sell part of what you own of that business to an investor, and in return, you get funds that help you grow and expand the business. Make sense? So you're basically selling part of your business, selling a share of your business to raise cash to put back into your business. And in the case of today's topic, the business is YouTube channel. So equity essentially stands for any part of the business that you own. So I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of what equity finance is because that's a whole different topic and I'm not an expert at that. Instead, we're going to move on to what makes this breaking news. Now, before we move on, guys, if you do want to talk to me about this topic, and I don't mean the topic of equity finance, I mean the topic I am talking about today, or any other topic related to tech, gaming, YouTube, streaming, anime, all the usual stuff that I talk about. I do stream every single Monday, 5 p.m. GMT, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and catch me over there. I spend a lot of my time chatting to my audiences and just kind of discussing randomness. So yeah, hit me with a follow. All the links to my social media down in the description box below. Get clicking, get following. Okay, so what makes this breaking news? It basically means that Mr. Beast is turning this entire YouTube platform, this content creation platform, into more of a business than it has ever been. Think of it like this. All content creators can now be business owners, with their businesses or their companies being their channel. And at the same time, it's giving other people, investors, an opportunity to invest in these channels to help the channels grow and expand. In return, the investors can get a small percentage of income in the future of that channel. Obviously, it's a two-way street. The investors have to get something out of it, right? So they have the opportunity to invest in these channels in return for income. And so we'll have also a vested interest in the growth of that channel and allow the channel or help and aid the channel in growing by providing things like mentorship or resources so that the channel can produce the kind of content that it needs to be successful. Did that make any sense? So what's actually going to be happening is Mr. Beast, along with his company Creative Juice, is going to be valuing and buying small shares in YouTube channels, and through that supporting creators with mentorship. And this whole scheme is actually a growing trend on platforms aimed at meeting the financing needs of the creator economy by offering the investors a chance to buy into a creator's future incomes in various forms. And Mr. Beast is actually putting in a massive $2 million into a fund aimed at investing into YouTube channels. That's huge. That's insane. This whole thing kind of stems from his practice of reinvesting 100% of his earnings back into his channel. So any revenue that Mr. Beast makes from his YouTube channel, he reinvests 100% of that back into his channel. And now he's taking that one step further, and he's not reinvesting it just into his channel. He's investing it into other people's channel, helping other creators grow and helping this entire platform grow fully into a full-fledged business model. And that's why it's such breaking news, because it then leads into this third point. This is the future of YouTube. This could be what the future of the creator platform looks like. You know, just like in the business world, investors will have the chance to invest in growing channels, promising channels, and at the same time it gives creators, you know, promising growing creators, the funds that they might need to expand and develop their channel into something even bigger. As it stands, something like this isn't possible. You know, you can't just get access or immediate access to funds. If you're a content creator, you know, you're a growing content creator, you've got loads of ideas, the only way to get funds, or the main way to get funds to then put back into your own channel, is A, to go down that long route of monetization, B, to you know, then wait until you've made enough revenue to be able to put back into your channel, and you know, through sponsorships, through your ad revenue and whatnot, and that all takes a lot of time. However, this provides a more immediate cash at hand kind of solution, where you can sell percentages of your channel to investors to get immediate cash, which you can then put back into growing your channel, developing content. And that's why this is such a massive step in terms of the future of YouTube as a platform, and a big reason why even today it is still a good idea to start a YouTube channel. All right, so in the article, which is also an interview of Jimmy being Mr. Beast, if you guys didn't know that, he says that the thing I love about YouTube is obviously it's owned by Google, which does a majority of the searches in the Western Hemisphere. That's obvious. Honestly, at this point, betting that YouTube won't grow is like betting against the internet. You can't stop the internet. So he's saying that the way that YouTube is growing is the same kind of way that the internet grew back when it first started. If you're betting against the internet, you're gonna lose. If you bet against YouTube, you're gonna lose. It just isn't logical. Gaming viewership on YouTube has doubled in the last 2 years alone. So the trajectory for YouTube is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger, and there is just going to be more and more creators. So he's basically taking this upward trend that YouTube is getting, the trend of more and more creators joining the platform, and he's bringing it to his advantage, and not only to his own advantage, he's creating an advantage for all the creators out there as well. A means to grow on the platform more easily, and obviously more of an incentive to make better content, so that you have that chance of getting invested in, you have that chance of getting funds, just like any startup company would. You know, if you're a startup company, you're going to try your best to impress your investors, so you get invested, you can create your product, and you can show it to the world, right? It's the same concept here, and Mr. Beast is introducing this, and he's kind of changing the game as it is right now. This is extremely exciting for content creators and investors alike, and is an amazing time to be part of that content creation platform, content creation community, whatever you want to call it. Is a great time to be a content creator. So it's super exciting times lie ahead. I hope you guys found that informative and useful. If you guys enjoyed the video, then do please hit that like button. If you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when my future videos come out, then make sure you click that notification bell as well. It means a lot to me that you guys are watching my content, are enjoying my channel. I'm super looking forward to the future of YouTube as it is. As Senku from Dr. Stone would say, this is exhilarating. And with that, guys, I'm gonna make my exit and get working on more great content for you all to see. Until next time, everybody, this is Kai24 signing out.